Okay, so let's start with the story building before we go to the kitchen.
Okay.
Are we all logged on?
Yes, that's it.
So now don't be lost. Just follow us. You don't have your laptop yet. Okay, so just follow and see. I believe you just want to see what goes on, right? Though you may not understand it. All right. So are we all logged on?
The network is low. I'm using mine myself slow.
I'm sorry. So I'm going to push this aside and.
That's our balustrade.
Yeah. The floor plan I gave you the last time. Let me just deliberately draw it again. Yes, the one I gave you for assignment.
You should use that one.
Yeah, I'm going to draw it and then we'll use that for the story building.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll quickly go to 2D. Floor plan. Straight wall. Who can tell me what I didn't do that I should have done before drawing? Nobody?
You should have enabled auto. Yeah. It's enabled already. No, it's not enabled. And you were also supposed to have the location line from center to internal. Yeah, internal.
I know my settings. I didn't do any of the settings. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So does this look like the
What will happen if you don't do all your settings?
What will happen if you don't?
Enable your auto and do all the settings as you're supposed to do.
Okay, so if you don't enable it, these things would look out of proportion. So, example, currently the wall thickness is on 240. Do you get it? But what did I say? I said Ghana, our standard wall thickness is what, 200.
Wall thickness?
Yes. Wall thickness is 200.
Okay, so the floor is 175.
Do you get it? So it means my walls are thicker than they should be, right? If I don't enable the orthogonal, when my hand shakes, the wall will be shaking, making it difficult to draw. Right? Okay.
So you're not done?
Yeah, so what I'll do is that I will increase some of my rooms because I feel it's too small. I didn't do it to dimension, right? because there's no measurement to there. Okay. You say I'm not done. What have I not done with?
The kitchen porch.
Okay, so this is the porch area. So I think I should reduce it a little. The kitchen porch here.
On the
So it will be here, right? Then all I'll do is just custom these walls. I've taught you that already.
Yes, please. One.
Enter. So I'm not going to place the windows and all those things. I'm not going to waste time on that because we are not using it. I'm just using this to show you how to do your story building. Right? So let's assume this to be your first floor. Okay? And you want to do your next floor, right? What do? All you have to do is come here to your left panel, the property panel. Okay? You see the 1F, right? It means you are currently on what? You are currently on what? First floor. 1F represents what? First floor, right? You want to add a level. So you come here. You see what? New upper floor. If you do new lower floor, what are you doing? You are doing a basement. Exactly. So we create a new upper floor by clicking here. Okay, once you click there, it will ask you to confirm certain things. First thing is that it's asking you, do you want the structure of the first floor to be brought to that floor? Right? It is always checked. Okay, so if I want the structure fully brought, I'll leave it checked. Okay. However, if it is not what I want, okay, I'll uncheck it. So all it will bring is an imprint. When I say imprint, do you understand what I mean by an imprint? It is going to bring still the first floor, but it is not going to be the structure itself. It's going to bring just the imprint of it, like a shadow, so that you can follow it. If you know most story buildings, the floors are the same. It is the inside that differs. That's just the trick with story building. The external walls mostly are the same. It's the internal that changes. Different rooms will be at different places. But even if the external walls change, okay, you can still change. You can even decide that don't even bring the imprint at all. Then you redraw everything from the scratch at the top. Do you get it? Good. So it's up to you. So I'll uncheck it, then I'll confirm. And the second floor will become 2F. Okay. All right. So this is what is going to happen. Once it loads, let's wait for it to So that's the imprint of the floor. You see that it's even brought all the other buildings. Yeah, exactly. But my focus is this one, right? So the imprint is there. So now all I have to do is to just draw. Okay. So I know that maybe this side there's a wall that continues. It's there like that, right? So I'll just draw it like that along. Maybe at this point here, for this particular wall here, at the top, it's not here, right? Maybe it extends like this. So I'll just draw it like that. I've not enabled my orthogonal now, right? So I extend it like that. Maybe it even goes further. So you go further if you want. Click. Then maybe it goes here, right? Then maybe this section comes in like that at this side here. Okay. Let me just enable this orthogonal. This one comes in like that, right? So I'll click. Then it continues like this, maybe along here. Okay. And then comes down like this, in here like that too. So I'll draw that, bring it there like that. Then maybe here it goes all the way like this. Okay, I'll draw it like that. Close it off. Okay. And then maybe here there may have been a balcony here like that. Right? So we'll do that also like that. And then close it off. Escape. Now all that is left for me is to do my internal walls now. So maybe there's a room here. I'll do that, right? Maybe there's a escape. So small. So maybe there's a washroom here like this. I'll draw that. Escape. Close this one off like this. Maybe close. Maybe there's a room here like this. Close it off. You get it. That's all about the story building. So what I'll do now is click on my 3D, right? And I can see what it looks like. In the version 5, which I think you all have, which is very good, I can come here. You see here, where they have written the 2F, where I am now. Click on it, and then say show other floors. Click on the show other floors. So what it will do is that it will load the second floor, the lower floor, okay, so that it shows you the story building in full. Just that the current one which you are on, which is second floor, will show fully, 100%, right? The other floors will show in a transparent manner because it's not 100%. You see, 65%. However, if I want that one to also show fully, I can increase it to what? 100%. It's up to you. But maybe you just want to be sure at all points in time to know which floor you are currently on. Sometimes you have different floors. You have about 5 floors, 6 floors. So you don't want to mess up. So you always want to know which one you are on. So you just want to minimize this just to differentiate the other floors from the current one you are on. You may forget, okay? So I like to leave it somewhere around 70s. Just leave it there like that. And then you can see your full story building. So you see your down floor, you see your, this was not supposed to, that's a separate building, this one here, right? It was one of the smaller buildings I did that. Okay, then another thing, so I'll switch back to 1F, sorry, first floor. You know the extension that I did for the balcony at the top floor? Yes. Usually we call it cantilever, right? Cantilever. But sometimes when you extrude it too much, you have to put a column underneath them. So assuming you want a column like that, right? Positioning, right? You have to go to So that is supposed to be somewhere here, right? So I'll pick up column. We already know how I've taught you all those things already. So I'll pick my column, maybe place one here, place one here. Escape. Right. Then when you go to 3D, you can see it.
Yeah.
Put it there like that. You see? And you have done your storyboarding. Okay. However, you are not done. Right? Where's your stairs to the upstairs? You need to place your stairs. Okay. All right. So I'm going to assume that my stairs will be, say, maybe somewhere here. Okay. So what is going to happen is that to do your stairs, come to construction in the public library. You see here stairs.
Yeah.
Click there. And you have different stair designs. Any design you want, you find it. It's there. So yours is just to pick the design type that fits your project. Or maybe when you go to the client's place, the type of stairs they've done. Pick that. And then put it in a book. You have all of them, different ones. Spiral, anything that you want, you find it there. Okay? So assuming maybe my stairs is spiral, so I'll pick it, bring it in there, and place it here. Okay? This I'm on 1F. Okay, good. 1F. So I've placed it here. Right? So now it's going to enter into the second floor. Is that not so?
Yeah.
Who can tell me based on what we've been learning what I need to do now?
You were supposed to give a hole excavate.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I'm supposed to cut a hole in the floor where the staircase will show into there. Exactly. So I'm going to go to, I have to change to 2F because I'm not going to cut it in 1F. Is that okay? I'm not going to cut it in 1F. I'm going to cut it in 2F. Right? So I have to change it. So let me see. Okay, so let's go to 1. I'm currently on 1F, so I'll go to 2F.
So sir, with this code, the architect also use code.
They use what we call AutoCAD. Okay, but AutoCAD, what is happening is that it is becoming quite archaic now. Some people are stuck to it. They don't want to change, right? But the current version, the more improved version that is more modern, is what we call the Revit. Okay, the architects use Revit. Now, you see all those softwares are there. Revit is more for structure, building. It doesn't design interior. Cohom is more interior. Somebody will try to use Revit to do interior, but it won't. You can't do the things we are doing. You won't get this beauty. It will give you something like this. No, we don't have the layout here. I wanted to show you the layout. There's something that we call layout. So you see a representation of the bed, a representation like sort of like a representation. It's not the thing itself. You have it. So it gives you a representation. It's not the real design like we have it here. That almost looks like you've taken a picture of the real thing.
Just like the picture the floor plan gives us.
Exactly. It gives you those representations. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Just like the floor plan I gave you. You see the way the bed and the distance are. That's how that's how the interior using Revit will give you. That's what it will give you. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Then we have other softwares like Rhino, 3D Max, and all those things. You can use to do interior, but those ones are what we call they are for 3D artists. It's 3D artistry. Do you understand? Something like SketchUp, you can even use it to design a car. You can use it to design dresses. You can use it to design anything. Do you understand? But those ones, you have to model everything. They are modeling tools. That's what I explained to you guys earlier. Everything. So before I do the 3D or my interior design here, I have to model the table. Right? This one that you see here. You model every one of the things you see there. You model the light yourself. You model the dresser yourself. You model the chair. You model everything from scratch. But Kohom is saying that you are not a 3D artist. Let's make life easy for you and forcing you to be a 3D artist. So they hire 3D artists to do the drawing of all these things for you. So that yours as an interior designer can pick anything you want from the library and design your room. So what a 3D artist, if the 3D artist is going to use 24 hours to design this room, you sit down, if you know how to use that, 30 minutes you are done. You go and collect your money and chop.
So Kohom is better.
So Kohom is the interior design tool.
Okay.
Revit is an architectural design tool.
So apart from Kohom, there is no any design tool, interior design tool.
The others on the market I've seen, but I've tried some of them and I've always neglected them. Yeah, I tried to use a number of them. Some home visual designer and all kinds of things. I tried them, Charlie. They will show you beautiful videos of it. When you try using it, you see that no, it's not what they are talking about. It's nowhere near what they are talking about. So I just discarded it, right? And one thing I like about Kohom is that they are always adding stuff. They are always improving. Kohom is always making life easier for you. That's one thing I like about them. If I discover a better tool, I'll let you know.
Okay.
The platform is there, I'll just put it from there. But this is
So far,
for interior designers, yes. This is what I recommend to you. Yeah. Okay, so I'm on the 2F now, which is my second floor. So I'm going to go to 2D. I know my porch was somewhere here. Yeah, the porch was somewhere here, and that's where I placed the stairs. Okay, so I have to go to what? Floor plan. Go to floor opening. Right? And then I'm going to cut my floor. So I pick the tool I want. Okay. When you are doing actual work, you can measure. Okay, I'm coming, I'll show you how to measure. So I'll pick this thing, right? No, it shouldn't be the escape.
I thought it's supposed to.
Yes, it's supposed to be on the other side here. It's supposed to be here. The fact that you use a spiral stairs doesn't mean it has to be a circle. The whole has to be circle. Mostly when you watch, when you go to the homes that have used a spiral stairs, when you get there, when the opening is square, and then you put a balustrade, it doesn't mean it has to be a circle. But like I said, you can always adventure things. You can use a circular hole. So let's finish and then go here. We see our hole. Let's go to 3D and see if our staircase. Well, I'm going to do the hole at the wrong place. I've done it. No, it's in the other room rather.
Yes.
This is where the stairs come.
Because it's spiral.
It's spiral, so it comes here. But I'm going to do the hole here. Okay, so I can undo, right? Then I know that I'll cut the hole here. So I'm going to go back to floor plan. Where's the opening? Okay, floor opening, rectangle. It's somewhere here. Okay. Exactly. Then you have your staircase coming. And you can always resize the staircase. So over here, what you do is that you place balustrades along there so that nobody falls through, right? You place balustrades. Or like I said, you can measure. Okay, so when you go to your 3D like this. You know, remember I showed you, oh, this mouse is very sharp. When you come to your 3D like this, right, come to toolkit. Before you cut the hole, right, you can come to toolkit. You see here, measure. We saw it in the editors, yes. Right? You have it in the main project to here. This is the use. You can use it to measure anything. Before you go and do any actual work, you can measure it just to be sure of what you are doing, so that you can be accurate. So I can come here and say, okay, so this is where this thing is coming from. Where exactly? So I can measure and say, okay, maybe from here to here. So I get a dimension. It's 3065 millimeters. Do you get me? And then the length, I'll measure it and say, okay, from here it goes all the way up to here. Measure that one too. So 1125. And I'll write this somewhere. That horizontally should be this, vertically should be this. I write it somewhere so that when I'm cutting the hole, I use that exact measurement. You get a point. So that I'm accurate. I don't over cut the hole and then the hole is so big and then just the staircase just comes through a small portion. Do you get it? That's how you can do measurement. You can do same for your wall. Maybe you are going to do a design and you've placed an item and the designer you want it to be above the item. So before you go to the wall editor, measure exactly where the thing ends and where your measurement. Write it down somewhere so that when you go to the wall editor, you can take the measurement, have the mark there. You add your guideline. You have the mark there before you do the actual thing. That's how one will do it. It's here in the toolkit. Okay. Right. We have annotations. We have the array here. So you can come here to arrange stuff. You can do the array here. Okay. You can flip some things also here. Okay. As well as other things. So I'll show you this one later. This one. Yes. I'll show you. Remind me to show you what it does. I have to do it practically for you to see. Okay. Can we move on to kitchen now?
No, please. Okay. Supposing you want to do a long haul.
A long haul.
Yes.
This is a long haul.
No, I mean like that.
Long wall.
Long wall, yeah.
Okay, you mean a long wall?
Yes, in the hall, like.
Who can show her for me?
A long wall.
Long wall. She's saying a long wall. This one I don't have to teach you. One of you should be able to answer the question. Wall.
The height, you increase the height. So
that's all.
Okay.
She has answered you.
You go to like
your room height is 3,000.
Yes.
We use 3,000, right? Yeah. If you have a particular room that the wall should be so long into the next floor, right? Simple. It's just a matter of this. So that particular wall has to. So you click on that wall. So maybe the rest of the other walls is 3,000, but there's maybe these two walls have to be long enough to enter into there. So we'll click on it, customize those walls to what? Maybe 6,000 or 7,000 or whatever the height should be.
Okay.
That's all.
Is it also possible to cut an opening, like you create a second floor, then you make sure the whole side is also.
Explain.
Like the way you create an opening for the staircase. So when you are creating the second floor, you know where your long hall also ends in the second floor. So
yes. So that is because you measure the actual building. Do you get me? You know, interior design, you are not now going to build the house. Mostly the building is already there. Do you get me? So you are going to measure what is on the ground. That's how come we did the floor plans. So if you have a room that is like the half deck that you are talking about and it has that long wall, you have to measure and know the height of that wall. This is where, give me a minute, let me go and pick this. This is where, let's continue. You have a question?
The
Yes, please
internet
ask.
is not working, and then
It's back now, so you just refresh it.
hey, is it telling me no?
Is it just the internet, or you have a question to ask?
I actually have a question.
Okay.
You have to.
I have to come and see. But it has to be to the benefit of the class.
Okay.
So if you can explain
Okay.
what the question is.
So when I was drawing the assignment floor plan, the ground floor, the kitchen side,
Okay.
I kind of closed the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were drawing, I now realized that I closed the wall. So I wanted to
Expand it.
remove that wall that I closed in the kitchen. You see, there's an opening in the kitchen and the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So between the kitchen and the living room.
Where's the place? This is second floor.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's go back to first floor. Between the kitchen and the living room.
Yes.
Yes, there's like a open door.
Yes.
So you don't have to remove the wall. That opening that you are talking about, let me check from the original floor plan. Between the kitchen and the living room, right? Okay, it's an opening. It's an opening. So what you can do is that 2D. Okay, is it here and here, right?
Yes.
I've left mine open, so let me deliberately draw a wall there, and let's see. Okay. So I get where you're coming from. This is what you mean. So your wall goes all the way like this.
Yeah, let's see what.
And divides it. Is that also?
Yes.
And closes up the whole place.
Mm-hmm.
Is that also?
Yes.
Okay. So what I can do is that if I want this to become open, I can just click on it and delete it. However, assuming maybe here and here, so ideally what this should happen, let me bring this onto this. So that they become one wall. Okay. So if I click here, right, and delete it, will delete up to here, which shouldn't be so. Okay. So this is what I'll do. I'll click on it and then I'll split.
Okay.
You see the split. You have the split. Anytime you click on the wall, it's there. You have split. Use the one slide. This one, otherwise you have to do 2 slices. Slice one point, slice the other. Okay. But I'll do the one slice, and then I'll say slice it here. So I want it sliced here at this wall. So I'll slice it there, right? Then I'll slice this one to here.
Okay.
So that it separates this wall now from this wall and this wall.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can just delete it off.
So
That opening comes there now.
So now I've done that, but there's still a white line. I think it's the internet.
Yes, if there's the white one that was there, then it's the internet.
Oh, then
Because the moment you finish, click outside. You click outside.
yes, I clicked outside. It has been here like this.
If you click outside, it should go off. It is just there. It's like where the wall was deleted from. So once it's refreshed, it should just go off and you have the floor there. That's all. Any other question? Can we move on?
Yes.
We are all okay now. I think another thing you should take note of is so something like a shop front.
Like what?
A shop front.
Shop front. In our design.
No.
Okay.
I mean, what if you are designing a shop? Do you get what I mean now?
Yes.
What if you are designing a shop? So you have a shop. Somebody says, come and design my boutique shop or whatever it is for me. Right? So shops, you see most of the times they have the glass in front.
Yes.
Is that okay? No, it's not like that. The light is on. I'm sure maybe the thermostat. So, right? So we need to do that also. I think this is how you do that. Let me see. So you can delete this wall, come to public library, go to construction. In construction, I said, you remember I told you that you can type some of the things when you are looking for. So I can say glass partitions. we can see it. You can use the transparent ones if you want.
Okay.
But I just want so that it will be visible when we are. So that we can hold my control button. What does what mean?
We just turned it. Okay, I understand.
Rotate.
Because,
We've done it already.
yes, I understand, sir.
We've done that already.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to expand it like that. And then
See,
I'm
when
going
you were
to,
expanding it came.
yeah, so I'm just going to reduce the width. I said that you can do that here or do that way.
Do that at this place.
Exactly. Okay, I can come here and see the way. I can reduce it here. Make it a bit thinner. Oh. Go to 3D. Where's the one I did there? Okay. So it's the type I choose. That's why you are seeing. But if like I said, do the transparent one. I want us to see the glass. If I use the transparent one, you may see it like there's nothing there until we render. That's like I want to use something that you see. Okay. Alternatively, instead of doing this, you can do it in bits. Do you get it? So, where's the thing? Ira. So I can do it in bits. Okay. Then maybe expand this one to a point. Okay. Then copy it. So that it doesn't extend too much like the way it was looking the first time. You get it? So the thing, just be strategic about it. Right? So where to, so continue it like that. But you are using the transparent one because most of those shop fronts, they are what? Transparent. So use the transparent ones. Then when you need a door, there are glasses, there are door ones. So glass doors. You can just type glass door and get a glass door to be in the middle. If maybe that's where glass door will be, right? So represent that. Or instead of that, too, you can put a normal door there. Then like sliding door. You know we have sliding door in there.
Yes.
So you put a sliding door in the wall there.
Okay.
So my next one may be this. So I put a glass door there like that. Okay, it's not placing it. Okay, so the glass door I have to place it in the wall itself. Okay, so what you do that you see the way I slice the wall. You slice the wall for where the door will be. Then you place it inside the wall. That's all. Okay. Hey, is the AC working?
No, it has gone off.
Who has the remote? Switch it on. I'm cooking.
Hey.
No. Increase it to 16. It should be on 16. No, fair enough. Yeah, it's working now. Okay. So let's go on. Can we go on to the kitchen now?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Or you want to practice what we've done?
Not yet.
We can go on, right? Okay. So I'm going to reduce this a little. It's too big. Okay, so to do kitchen, there are different types of kitchens. That's the first thing you should know. Alright? There are different types of kitchens. So you should know what kitchen in the first place you are going to be doing. we have what we call the single wall kitchen or the single kitchen. Some people just say single kitchen, or you can say single wall kitchen. Okay, so that is where you have the kitchen cabinets on just a single wall, right? Mostly that is done because maybe you have a very limited space. Okay, the space for the kitchen is very small, so you want to just do something that is just simple. So you have a single wall kitchen, right? Then we have what we call the L-shaped kitchen. L-shaped. Okay. The L-shaped kitchen is the kitchen style that you have the kitchen cabinet on two walls that are perpendicular. When I say perpendicular, you remember, you've forgotten your mathematics. Perpendicular lines.
Yes.
It means they join. Okay. So this wall and this wall. So it means maybe if you have your kitchen cabinet on this wall and this wall, that is an L-shaped kitchen. Right? Two walls that join. Then we have the U-shaped kitchen. U-shaped kitchen. With the U-shaped kitchen, you would have your kitchen cabinets on three walls to form the shape of a U. So this wall, this wall, this wall, like that. The three walls together. And it would give you the shape of a U. So that is a U-shaped kitchen. Okay? Then we have the galley kitchen. Galley. Galley. Right? You have, it's like the L-shaped. However, so your kitchen cabinets are on two walls. However, this time around, they are not perpendicular. They are parallel. Two parallel walls.
Okay.
Two walls that don't touch. So this wall and this wall, that wall. Or this wall and that wall. Okay, to form a galley. So that's the galley kitchen. Then you would have what we call the island kitchen. So the island kitchen could be any of our kitchen styles with an island in the middle. We all know what an island is.
Yes.
Is that okay? There's another type that is called the peninsula. Peninsula. Anybody knows what a peninsula is? Okay, so anybody here who knows? We have to. Say again. No. So a peninsula is like an island. However, do you see that the island is detached from everything? It's on its own. A peninsula is like an island, but it's not detached. It's attached to one of the kitchens that is on the wall. So something like this. Something like this. They are all peninsulas. You see? So you have your kitchen cabinets there, but then you want to form an island, but you don't want it to be on its own. So somehow you see like this, it's attached to the distance to form the L, but there's no wall there. So it's like an island. Okay, but it's attached to one of the kitchen cabinets on the walls. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's what you call a peninsula. However, all these ones, the island and then the peninsula, all fits into all the other kitchen types, depending on the style you want to do. Is that okay? So these are the kitchen styles we have. Let me see. I think I have some kitchen images. Let me share it with you guys quickly. It may be of help for you. Before I forget. Or I've already given you something for kitchen, the kitchen designs. I've given you something already like that. Have I?
No, it's the layouts. The kitchen.
Yeah, I've given you something like that. So you guys have something like that.
Where?
It's
The document.
Yes, please.
I've just shared one with you.
Yes.
You've seen it.
Yes, please. I've seen the U-shaped, I've seen the U-shaped with island, L-shaped with refrigerator, L-shaped with L-shaped with
Okay, so I don't know if I've done the first time, so I've just shared two with you, right?
Yeah.
Say again. You've seen it. Okay. So, okay. So let me quickly put some windows and some doors on my kitchen. So I'm going to assume I have a door here, and then I have a door here. Escape. Then I have a window here, a window here. Okay. To do your kitchen designs, you come here to Advanced Tools on the left panel here, right? So you click on Advanced Tool. Then after clicking on Advanced Tools, you go to Kitchen and Bath. You see it there.
Yeah.
So I click on Kitchen and Bath. Then this is where you can do your kitchen designing.
So you can't do as a whole kitchen, you have to pick.
Okay. Let me go back and show you something. Here in the public library, you have kitchens there. When you go to the kitchen, you go to kitchen cabinets. You can find all the kitchen cabinets you want, but there's a downside. Right? There's a downside. I can go through maybe what kitchen style should we do here. I'm asking you, what kitchen style should we do here? We should do L-shape. We should do galley. Okay. So I can go through and say, so it means I need to look for one straight kitchen, this thing here, one straight one here, right? Okay. So maybe you come across something like this, and you bring it and put it here. Is that okay? Now, what you then have to do is to stretch it. Is that not so? So watch what will happen. So I stretch it and I put it there. Let's look at it in 3D. Oh, what did I do? Undo.
I think it's too forward.
No.
It's too what? Don't you see that it's too stretched? Exactly.
It's not nice.
So going to the public library, you will find what you want. But the thing is that you need certain circumstances to be able to use what is there. If you are able to find what fits your kitchen or the space that you have this thing perfectly,
Yeah.
you don't have to go to the advanced to what I'm going to do, because that's a long process.
Yeah.
Because now you are building your kitchen yourself from scratch. It gives you the luxury. I love it because it gives you the luxury to be able to design any way you want. You know, people not joke with their kitchens.
Yes.
So you're able to design the kitchen for them the way they want it. But with this one, it's pre-designed, okay, by modelers, and it's been put here. So you need to get one that fits that space perfectly. So maybe you can use different tricks. Maybe I have to look for individual stuff. Maybe bring something like this. You get it? Control. Let's rotate it. Okay, maybe you just have to be creative about it. So I bring something like this, depending on what you want to design. Go and keep searching. Okay, find something else that you feel will work for your space. So maybe I get something like this, but this like this is going to cover my window.
Yes.
Which shouldn't be so. But the sink tool usually is by the window. But the thing is that this has a wall unit, so it's problematic. You get it? So it means I need to look for something that has it. So maybe like this one. You can go about it this way if you want. If you are feeling lazy and you want chips. I've turned it. Oh, okay. Your eyes are sharp. So let's rotate it back again. So like that. Right?
We should take it closer to the wall.
Yeah, we are going to do that. Okay, so if you are feeling lazy and you want to go through this process, then you can do that, looking for what will fit your room. You get it? So maybe then I can say, I'm looking for something like this next. I'll put it here. You can even choose that maybe this you are going to expand. So I'll change it from what 3D move to what scale. Come in and check my scale. I think when I checked it first, I didn't check it back, so it will work. So I can expand it into that corner there. If it will not look too stretchy. But if it will look too stretchy, then I'll just undo it. Then you can choose to build your kitchen like this if you want. Okay. So with something like this, so let's assume you've built it like this and you like it. But you see they are made of different materials.
Yes.
They are all made of different materials. Yeah. But if I want them to be made of one material, this thing that I said I'll teach you, this one, material brush, I can come and pick it. Decide on which of the materials I like. So maybe I want all of them to take on this material. So all I need to do is pick this one after clicking on material. So I'll pick this and then I'll apply it to the others. And they'll take on that same material.
Looks like pretty much.
This mouse is too sharp. So just make sure you apply it properly. So now they're all made of the same material. Just apply it. Okay. You can choose to do it this way if you want. But this one I usually use it if I'm feeling lazy. I read, or you in the hurry. And that one too, if you are ready to go through, because they are countless. This is just page 2 of 72 pages. So if you are just ready to continue scrolling through to find exactly what fits your space, fine. You can go through this level. Okay. However, there's a bit more complex one, but it allows you to build your kitchen, everything the way you want. Okay, let's learn about that one. So has that answered your question? You can go the lazy way if you want. It's there for you. Home has provided you everything. So you go here to advance to kitchen and bar, right? Good. And then you can build your space from scratch. You said we should do what? Galley kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, these are all the items available for you to design a kitchen space. However, I realized it was not only kitchen. You said what? Kitchen and bath.
Yeah.
So it means, yeah, just like we did for the, you can go to the public library and design a bath. Okay? Or you can, if you want to pick everything yourself and do a bath too, you can come here.
Okay.
And come and build a bath too from scratch. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this first category are the main categories in the kitchen design tool. Okay. The first one is base cabinets. Right. So these are all the different base cabinets. We know when we say the base cabinet, you understand. So the base, in every kitchen cabinet, we have the base one, the ones that are on the floor. Then we have the wall units, the ones that are on the wall, against the wall at the top. Okay. Then we have the tall cabinets. Those ones are tall units that from wall, from floor to whether it sometimes it hits the ceiling, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on you, right?
Yeah.
So there are different units. Okay. So they've given us a base units. When you come to the base units, these are different base units. Okay. So they say they are functional. These are also categories under them. So if I click on functional right now, you see it gives me different functional units. Let me go back. Then we have with drawers, with doors, with sink, with stove. Means base cabinets with these items that they are talking about. The ones with doors, the ones with drawers. Okay, different ones. Then I can go to wall units. It gives me different ones also under it. Different. We are coming to use them right now, you see. Then we have what we call parts. They are just the parts.
Okay.
Okay. Parts units that you can pick and fit somewhere. Okay. Then we have the door panels, right? We have drawers. Okay, so these are all under parts, right? You can go back to, then we have what? Combination units. Okay. Let's view them. We don't have any combination units here, okay. Then we have materials. Okay, that's where we want to apply our materials to our cabinets. Okay, so let's go through the process and let's see. So the product category itself, we have the base units. Okay, now the product category we have different. You say base units, wall units, tall cabinets. We have the tabletop. Scrolling too fast. We have the kitchen appliances, auxiliaries, among others. Okay, so let's start with the base units. So at this stage, you said what we are doing galley,
Yes.
right? So I have my design plan in my mind. So I'm going to pick galley. I'm going to start with maybe doors. I want ones with doors. So I'll pick this one that says with doors. Then come here. When it opens, you see the icon, the way it is. Do you want a double one? So I say, okay, fine. I want a double one. So I'll bring it here. Just click once, just like how we were doing the main project. Click once, bring it into the project, and then you can place it. I'm going to leave this space here for a purpose. I'll explain to you later. Okay, so I'll bring this one here. Automatically, when you bring it into the project, it turns the back and against the wall. So you don't have to be doing any rotation. Do you get me? So the moment you bring it into the project automatically, even if you are doing it in 3D, it automatically turns the back against the wall. Okay, so that the front faces forward. So I place my first one there. Now, if I want to be lazy again, I can just stretch this one along there. But the thing is that when you render, it will look stretched. Like, you see, this just has 2 doors. So it will look like stretch and then just 2 door handles in the middle. And if your client has a sharp eye, they may observe it and ask you, but why do you have just 2 handles and it's long like that? Do you get me? So you need to take your time and go through the process. Okay. So you can, if you want the same thing, you can either copy from the bio or just pick and then bring another one. So we want another door. Then I can say I'm switching from door. I want one with what? Door and drawer, right? So I can pick this and then bring it here as next, right? Then I can go back over here, then say now I'm going with drawers. Okay, so I'll click on with drawers. With drawers, we have different ones, right? Just with doors, combination of doors, anything you want is there. Okay, so I want to do one more combination, double one with door. Put it here. All right. Then I've gotten here where the window is, right? So usually we want our sink to be by the window.
Yes.
So that means that I'm going to go back. I have my this thing, but I'm going to go with sink. A unit with sink, right? So with sink, then you have different ones. Select one that you want. Okay. So I'm going to go for this double sink like this, and I'm going to place it here. Okay. Then I will go with a trash bin by the sink, right? So we'll go for functional cabinet. I think functional cabinets have the pull-out bin. So pull-out is bin with drawer. I want to door, the door type. Okay, let me use this one. So place it there. Jemima, stop sleeping. Stop sleeping. So I'll just stretch it slightly. Do you get it? Which will not affect it much. Then I'll go back again and then continue with my drawers, right?
Yes.
Drawers and doors. I'll put more drawers at the other opposite end.
Okay.
So here I'm doing combination of doors and drawers like that. Yes.
So the dishwasher, you go for cabinet, the one with
Dishwasher.
appliance.
I've not done any dishwasher yet.
Okay, mostly we have the dishwasher close to the
sink.
Sink. So yeah, so if you want a dishwasher, you go with appliance. You go to appliances to look for dishwasher.
Well, I was asking whether it fits with the one
With appliance. Okay, so you want it fitted into the cabinet.
Yes.
You want the dishwasher fitted into the cabinet, so you just look for one. So let's say bottom drawer, microwave base, disinfection cabinets. What is soft like? Bottom drawer, microwave, steam oven, dishwasher.
To be
Right.
fitted inside.
Yes.
Flash with the cabinet.
So this is a cabinet with a dishwasher.
Okay.
So if that's what you want, so maybe we can delete one of this, one of our drawers. After the pull-out trash, then we fit this one there. Is that okay? What else? We are building a kitchen together. Stop.
Washing machine.
No, I'm not a fan of putting washing machine in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Oh, okay.
I'm not a fan of that. I don't know who came up with that silly idea at all.
They have the idea.
Seriously, me, I find it very silly.
I think it's because of the drain. So that's why.
Yeah, I know it, but I would rather put it somewhere around the back.
Somewhere else, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around the back than put it in the kitchen. Yeah, there should be you see, but the thing is that if the place is already built, okay, if the place is already built, you don't have a choice. So maybe they didn't create a place for that utility area. I would rather have it somewhere close to the bath than have it in the kitchen. Why do you want to bring washing of clothes with a place for cooking? It beats my imagination. It really beats my imagination. Why do you want to mix clothes with cooking? What in the world will make you want to do that? No, somebody explain to me. I don't know. Maybe
no,
there's
sometimes the space is small.
Yes.
So the only place for you to fit the washing machine is the kitchen.
So why don't you do it around the bath?
No, some people have small.
There's no
bathrooms.
space in the
There's
bathroom.
no, yes. So instead of
There's
you
no
have
corridor to the bath too.
No, some spaces are small.
Well, if that is the reason,
Yes.
there's no other place,
Yes, some spaces are
possible and plausible place. Fine. Because I've even seen people who would rather put it even outside.
Yes, yes.
Because it doesn't make sense in the kitchen.
Yes.
Not at all. It doesn't make one bit of any sense in the kitchen. So there's no way I'm going to put
So
washing
I
machine.
think you just hate it though.
I just hate that idea. I don't know who came up with that idea. I don't know who came up with that idea. So I'll shit it back.
You didn't tell me.
What else are we supposed to fit again? So more cabinets, right? So you go back. We are building together. So let's go back to more doors, right? Doors. Let's fit some more doors there. So this one, I'll bring this one here. I'll bring another one there. Good. Then let's go back to you see a corner cabinet. So when you get to the corners, that's why I left these corners here.
Okay.
When you get to the corner, the idea is this: you don't put, especially if you are going to do L-shaped or U-shaped. For the galley, we can be allowed to put any normal cabinet there, right? But if you are going to do galley and it's going to continue along here and along here like this, the idea is that if you go and put this normal cabinets there and then you begin to build these ones on this level, the two of them here, one is going to cover one door.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yes.
So for those sections, you always put a corner cabinet, right? So you need to know your bearing. So I think this will work for this side.
We can resize it.
Yeah. So this will work for this side like this. Let's resize it a little. Damn it. It's refusing to resize. Why is it refusing to? Let me just shift it over here to show. So we do same for here. So just know your bearings. You see, this one is left-handed, this one is right-handed.
Yeah.
Okay, so just know your bearings and then which one will fit which position properly. So we'll bring this one here like that. So the idea is that when you begin to build along this, you see the way it's curved? Exactly. This will continue here and then the door to this one will be here. So it's not affected by the other one for the corner cabinets. Is that okay? So let's go to our other side. So the other side, what do we do? So I think I'll start with a tall cabinet. Oh, what did I just do? I left the kitchen. So I'll go for a tall cabinet. Tall cabinet, right? Look for, do you want a shelf one? Do you want a functional one? Do you want one with appliances in it?
What makes sense?
Right? You will mix it. I don't want too many tall cabinets. So maybe we'll put one with appliance here. The one should be here.
That is what the microwave and the
Yes. So it has a microwave in it. Then I'm going to put the closed one in the corner. You can have your inbuilt fridge, but I'm going to put the fridge somewhere around here.
Okay.
So let's go now for our base cabinet again. Base cabinet with drawers. Okay, so now we can build with the drawer. Sometimes when you stretch it, that one is allowed, but when you stretch it, it doesn't really show
Okay.
much. It does. Okay, so I'm going to put some drawers, more drawers there. Then I'm going to put here my stove. So I'll come down here with appliances. Where's appliances? Good. Kitchen appliances. And you can find all your kitchen appliances you want in there. Okay. Every different. These are just the categories, so you can click on it and then you find what you want. Okay. So I'm going to go with the integrated stove. The induction ones are the electric ones, more of the digital ones. You see that they've written induction. Then if you want these ones, our most Ghanaian homes, when you go, is the gas one you find. So you pick any of that. So that one is represented as integrated.
Okay.
Right, integrated. Don't forget. So I'm just going to pick one.
No, we should use the modern one.
So if you want the cooktop, so you can come here and let's go back and go to induction. Right, so you can pick it, any of these ones, right? And then you decide to place it on top of one of the cabinets, right?
It's on the floor. It has to go on top of it. So that one we can put what they are so let me show you. We will have cooktops, the stove that doesn't have anything. So this one, it doesn't have the cooktop on it, right? So you can pick it, bring it there like that, and then go for the induction.
The other one is still there.
Which one? Yeah, I know. You want me to get rid of that one first?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so let's bring this one here. Takes time to appear. Part application, I don't know why it's not allowing it. So you can, okay. I get where it's coming from. So where's the induction? Pick the number of burners you want. It has different burners, right? So you pick the burners that you want and then you place it on it. Is that okay? Let's go for more base cabinets with drawers. Internet now is slow. Okay, let me change it to my hotspot and see if it works first. Okay, I think it's coming on. Now you get the idea.
Yes.
Plus, when you finish, I can decide to build an island here. Okay, this space is big. Or I can decide that I'll not build the island myself. I'll go and pick an island from the public library. So I'll finish everything here, go to the public library and pick an island. Just that I'll apply the materials to that one too, so that it becomes the same material.
Okay.
Do you get it? However, if you decide to build the island yourself, you can do it. Just use your cabinets now. Okay, so you decide how you want it built. So I can do something like this.
I should leave it like that.
Okay. Good. Now, when you are done, you can check out what you are doing in 3D. You see?
Yeah.
So at this stage, it is all materialless. There's no material on it. Because you have not applied any material. You are not done at all. Is that okay? All right. There are some few things I need to show you. Let's continue with our wall units. So now you have to do wall units. Okay, so you come to wall. Wall units. So you change to wall units and then you begin to apply your wall units. Okay. The wall unit will automatically take it to the top of the wall. It will not put it on the floor.
Okay.
It will recognize straight as wall unit. So whether you do it in 2D or 3D, to take it to the top at once. Okay. So look for your type of wall unit you want to use. Okay. So maybe you want to start with some arc cabinetry, some design cabinets, right? Let me go with this. I'm going to place it here in this corner, right there. Then I'm going to stretch it a little. This one that I'm doing in 2D, you can do it in 3D. Yeah, 2D works, but I'm saying that I'm just letting you that you can do your work in 3D as well. Okay, it's not only 2D that you can do it in 3D as well. Just like I explained to you, some things are easier placed in certain dimensions than others. Is that okay? To normal wall cabinets, so with doors. Let's look for functional ones. Good. Then continue building. For it to appear, let's put one of this. Where did I do the stove? Is it here?
Yes.
Good. There was something I forgot. Let me quickly do it for you. So with the stove, you know we have this heat extractor.
Yeah.
Or we call it, some people call it hood. Okay? Or chimney. So it's in the how do you call it? Appliances. So you need to place one on top of the stove. Now it's like most kitchens, most modern kitchens, you will definitely find it there. So it's not like a luxury anymore, right? So chimney or hood, this one. So look for the one you want, right? Scroll through and find the one you want, the nice one that fits your design, and pick it, and then bring it there. When you place it, just check it in 3D immediately. The hood, I think sometimes it puts it on the floor. So you have to go to 3D to carry it out.
Something on the floor.
Yes, I think that's the hood.
Is the hood has been put on the floor.
The drawer.
Let me finish with the hood.
think no, it's the
It's a stove. No, it's a stove.
electrical stove.
I think the stove I picked was too small.
Okay.
So it's a very short stove. So don't worry. When we finish, I'll come back and change that one. Okay. So it's a small stove. We'll go back and then put a bigger stove there. So come back to 2D, right? Go back to our wall units. Let me check it out. Where have you got into? I've lost where I was.
Some people to have their.
I'm in a hurry, so this one is
the
too.
island.
Say again.
Some people to have
Yeah,
their
you can have your stove on it. Like I said, it's up to you how you want to design it. Some people have it, they have even two.
So, yeah.
There's one in the wall cabinet and then there's one on the island. The sinks too, some people have two. They have one on the normal cabinets by the wall and then they have one in the middle of the island as well. So it all depends on how you are designing. Is that okay? Or what the client is asking for. Sometimes the client, they know specifically what they are looking for, right? So they'll tell you, okay, I want a double sink, I want this, I want that. So that will determine the kind of design you do. Is that okay? Some people too, they don't know what they want at all. So they'll just tell you, look at the space and design something for me. So it's up to you. So back to our wall unit, right? So with doors, let me place this down here.
So please have when the screen went off, please check whether it is still open.
Recording. Oh yes, for the recording, it's recording. Unless I pause it. So let me go for the flap ones, the design ones here. I didn't put any curtain by my window. So when you are designing, don't forget, you need to put curtains by it. Okay. So I'm going to leave my kitchen here. I'm not going to continue to put along this side. You get the idea already. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move on to show you some other things. Now, with you see the sink, right? Sometimes you may the one that they've done already, it may not be as nice as what you want really in your project. Do you get it? There's a way of generating. So I'm going to generate one on the island. Okay. So I will see. So you have the ability, or the comb allows you to generate certain things yourself. You don't have to pick what they have already. Okay. So just click. So assuming I want to generate a sink on this particular cabinet here, I'll just click on the cabinet. The bar that comes up, I told you already, the bar that comes up is for what you activate, right? The bar that comes up, you see this icon that looks like it looks like a key, or this corned beef opener, or whatever it is. This one, it looks like a key. This one. Can you recall?
I'll say it looks like a light.
Like a light. Okay, whatever it looks like. But have you seen this particular, like a what? Hair dryer. Obiani Neni. So this particular icon here, right? The reason I'm just trying to get you to understand, or to have a way of recognizing it, sometimes it will move, sometimes it will not be here in this position. There are times you find it somewhere here. That's why I'm trying to give what it looks like, so that if it moves position, you know that icon, you can recognize it. Okay. So this particular icon is called the generator. Okay, in Coho, it's called a generator. It generates things. So you see, the moment I put my cursor on it, you see a list of things have come up there.
Yes.
all those things there can be generated. And they can be generated for the particular cabinet I have selected. Is that okay? All right. So right now I said I'm coming to generate a sink, right? So I'll go to sink and then click on sink. Jemima, stop. I will not stop saying that until you stop sleeping. So once it opens for me like this, right? It means it's opened up this cabinet for me to generate something on it.
Yeah.
Is that okay? In this case, a sink. So I'll come here to this panel, the right panel here. Okay, that's where I'll select all the things I want. So it says what? Sync style. The first thing I see there is sync style. The icon by it or the picture by it, click on it.
Okay.
Good. Once you click on it, you will find it. Go to the top here. You see, every time you come, this generator will be using it a lot. So please pay attention here. Okay? It's one of the key areas. You'll be using it a lot. Every time you come to a generator to generate anything, after clicking on the icon here, it will always be on manufacturer category. Always go there and change it to public.
Okay.
Has it sunk in?
Yes.
It has sunk in.
Yes.
Very well.
Oh, yes.
Always change it to public. I know what I'm saying, has it sunk in? Because I've had this. What child in NBA was say, how do they change it? Somebody will come. I can't find the thing. No, they have not changed it. Always change it to public. The reason is because I told you that Cohom has manufacturers themselves, brands.
Yeah.
Okay? And they upload some of these brands online. So you can actually purchase online. So when it's on a manufacturer, it leaves it on those brands alone. So always change it to public. Okay?
Yeah.
Once you change it, then you can scroll through and look for the sink design that you want. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
I think when the light is on the screen, it appears better. So now we'll scroll through and look for a particular sink type that we desire for our kitchen. Okay?
It's even showing like bathroom type.
Yeah, no, they are kitchen ones. These are kitchen, all kitchen ones.
That's what I've done.
Yes, that's it. The top ones are all bathroom types, but kitchen ones were there. So you need to also watch and gauge with your eyes the cabinet you have chosen. Is it a double? Is it single? Do you understand? So if it's the size, because if the size doesn't fit, it won't pick it.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yes.
So I'll be watching. So maybe I want to go with a sink. That maybe this will. So I can say select this sink. So I'll click on it. Once I click on it, it will be the one that will be here. Come to this icon now. The sink size and everything is there. Then you see here, click to configure faucet. This is for when you are generating a sink. You want to generate a faucet. We know what a faucet is.
Yes.
The tap.
Yes.
Right? Because once we are generating a sink, we need to generate a faucet as well.
Yeah.
So come and click on that one too. Configure faucet. Then you come here on the icon, tap style, change to public, and then look for the faucet type that you want for your kitchen. There are plenty, different ones. If you like this gold one, you come. Maybe your client likes gold, you go for that one. Any distance that you want, okay? So pick the faucet type that you want. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so if I want this, I'll click on it and it will be added. Okay, then I'll scroll down and come here. This is where I can watch the measurement of the sink. Jeha, stop sleeping. You never sleep in class, but today you are sleeping. Left and right. So I'm here. This is where I can see the dimension of the sink in relation to the cabinet is going to be placed on.
Yes.
In this case, it's telling me that to the left and right of it, okay, the cabinet far exceeds the sink by 190 millimeters. If it's negative, it means what you are selecting far like is smaller than that thing. If it's positive, you see that the number will be positive.
Okay. If it's a negative, it means that the item is
The item you
smaller
are
than the
picking
cabinet.
is smaller than the cabinet.
Okay.
If it's positive, it means it's way bigger. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this tells me that 119 is too small. So it's obviously, and the 119 mm is not negligible. If it was negligible, we would go on. But 119 is not negligible. It's quite big. Okay. So I'll go back. But I think front and right, front and back says 6.5. This is negligible.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'll go back to the sink again, click on the icon, and change my sink again.
So we cannot resize the sink.
You can resize. The figures are there for me. See, sink size.
Okay.
I can come in and type it. But I told you something about resizing. Remember? I said,
make it look smaller.
no, that's not it.
You were not
I told you that the items are manufactured to standard. All those things on the market, when you go to any shop right now to go and buy the sink, it's standard.
Yeah.
So if you go reducing the size, and comb will use the normal standard size. So if you go minimizing things and resizing things especially that you cannot manufacture, you go and end up and find yourself in trouble. Because you do the thing, your cabinet to be a certain size. Now you go and buy and they bring, you can't fit.
Yes.
So when you are resizing, be careful. Okay? Unless if you resize it, then you need to make your carpenter aware so that they get the cabinet size that will fit that sink size.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
It looks like today people are a bit slow. You have not eaten it. How many people have not eaten? You've not eaten. Is that the reason?
It could be.
It could be. Or kitchen is a bit too technical.
No, sir.
It's fine, right?
Yes.
Today more is slow.
It is simple.
You didn't sleep. Is it business or what? Let me try this. No.
That's it.
Yeah. No, I don't like this one. Let me change it.
Is there a way to know the size of the cabinet used to compare?
The size of the cabinet. So when you click on the size of the cabinet, it will come here. You know, anytime you select something, the properties appear where? In the property panel. So before you come to the generation, just check the sizes. You can do that.
Sorry.
Is that okay?
You can pick a sink based on the cabinet style.
Yes, you can. You can. Okay. So I'm going to pick. Let me use this one and see. You know why? You know why I'm changing this one, because I'm configuring tap, and this one already has a tap on it, a faucet on it already.
Yeah.
That's why I had to change it again. Okay. So I'll go down again and see. No, 126. 126 is too much. I want something that exceeds just about between 40 downwards. Will be fine.
So, sir, this is how we'll be checking. Yes.
This is because this one you are trying to build it from scratch yourself.
Okay, but if we are going straight to the public library.
Exactly. That makes life easy. But I need to teach you these ones too.
Yes.
Because there will come times where the public library may not be giving you what you want. Especially when it comes to the kitchen. If you are not getting what you want, you have to come and use this to build it yourself. Luckily home does not make you build everything from scratch, because the cabinets now, they have done everything already. You are just taking and placing. The only thing is that you are combining them to the design shape you want.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
that is also too much. Let me try a double one and see. This is perfect.
Okay.
So I'm going to generate. So once I'm okay with everything, I'll click on generate.
You didn't configure the faucet.
Really? Okay, so let's configure faucet. Yeah, I think when I changed that, I should have configured a faucet. So let's pick, let me pick this one. Then generate. I'm going to hit generate again. And the faucet will come. Right. Then I'm going to say finish.
Yes.
Okay. Always when you're done generating something, click on that finish at the top there. Okay. If you've not clicked on the finish there, you can still move and maneuver in the project, so you think you are working, but whatever you do won't show. So always click on that finish. Okay, good. Then another thing, once we are done that, another thing you can still generate also. Okay, so another thing, I can generate my own stove. So assuming I want a stove, you see there are some stoves now, cabinets that have come, the modern kitchen that have come. You will not see the stove. You only see the cooker on the top, on the oven. Have you seen those ones?
Yes.
That's what is in vogue now. You will not see the full oven. You only see the cooktop. Is that okay? So mostly, how do you do that? That one, you do it. You select the oven you want to do, the cabinet you want it on, right? So assuming I want it on this cabinet, okay. So I'll click on it. Come to the generator, right? Then I'll go to what? Stove. I'll click on the stove. So that's what you were talking about. You remember when we were putting the stove?
Yeah.
So that one, it means you won't pick a stove. You will come and click on the cabinet after, and then generate your stove on it. Okay. So it's come here. So I'll come and click on the icon here. Change to public catalog, and then look for the stove style that I want. We have both the digital ones and then the gas ones, the integrated ones. Scroll through, it's up to you. The burner numbers that you want, number of burners you want, right?
Yes.
So you select what you want. Let me see something. Okay. How many burners? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 is fine. Now, when you are generating the stove, like I said, the chimney or the heat extractor or wood or whichever name you want to call it, now it's a more common thing. It's a more common feature in modern kitchens. So you have to generate that one too. So I'll say what? I'll check the chimney or wood style. Then I'll now come and click on the icon by ATA to select the type of chimney that I want. Okay. So that one too is there plenty. Select the one you want. So let's assume I want this.
Does it automatically generate at the top there?
Let me change the display mode to so that we can see. Yes.
For this one, when you generate, does it put the chimney at the top?
Yes. Yes, it does. So we'll see how it will do it right now. So wood. So the wood, you can set a distance from the floor.
Okay.
Right. Installation type, blah blah, leave all that. Let me come and see. Okay, so this is perfect. I like it's negligible, so I can generate. And then I'll say finish.
Wow. Okay. So this is mine.
And you see it has generated the wood.
Yeah.
And it has generated a cooktop on my oven for me. On my on my cabinet for me.
Wow.
So that's how you can generate your distance on your cabinet. Is that okay?
Yes.
Alright. And that is still not the end. Who can tell me what else we have not done yet?
It's not covered the cabinets.
Good. So the cabinets need a countertop.
Yes.
Right. Then again, to do the cabinet, does it mean I have to come and click on each one individually to generate? Because whatever you click, that's what you can generate on. So is that what I have to do? No. So come here to the top. You see the top here?
Okay.
Do you see the same generator?
Yes.
So it means this one is for generating for everything.
Oh.
Do you get it? So the countertop, we want the countertop on everything. So I'll come
It's
here.
also okay. I was about to ask if it's also covered the stove side.
No, it's not covered.
Just watch it do its own thing. It will cover what it needs to cover and leave what it doesn't have to cover.
Okay.
Cohom is AI.
AI, yeah.
It's an artificial intelligence tool. Do you understand? So it's built to do all those things. Right? So countertop, that's what we are building, right? Good. So once I click on it, I now have to select the front edge. Okay? So the front edge simply means, you see when the countertop is done, the edge of it, this side, what shape do you want it to take? They always have a shape for it. So I'll click here on the icon, go to public, and then select the shape. It has different shapes there. It's up to you. If you want something sharp like this, that will choke somebody's head, it's up to you. So most of the times the edge, go for something very simple. Okay. So select something like this, very simple. Do we know what a backsplash is?
Yes.
You know what a backsplash, you know what a backsplash is.
It's
No, not just the space behind the scene.
Is it the skirting for the
behind the
cooking
area is
Explain it better.
it's
Take your time and explain it.
It's like a waterproof something like place behind the cooking area the sink to prevent.
Exactly.
That's
That's the
always everywhere in the cabinet, not just the sink.
Oh, it depends.
No, so it depends on what you want to do.
Yes.
You use it to cover so that when oil, so it can just be for that cooking oil. Somebody can decide that you want it all around, right? So that's the backsplash. Now, some people cover it all the way to cover the whole space between the wall unit and then the base cabinet. Some mostly use tiles. It's tiles that they use to do the backsplash. However, you see here, the way we are doing it, the way it's going to generate is such that it will generate, if we do it and we want to cover this whole space, it will cover it over the window. The backsplash is going to cover the window. So we cannot let our backsplash go up too much here. If you want to do that, then go to back to the main project. Select your wall, and then when you do the wall editor, so you measure the distance between here and here. Then you use your line tool to draw the lines there, and then you apply your tiles all over that place. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Then you do that to cover that whole place, so that you don't activate the backsplash here. Right. However, if I want to activate the backsplash here, I can activate it just to show you. So the backsplash, you can select the height and then the shape you want it to take. Right. So I'm going to go for something like 45 millimeters. So it will not go up too much to go and cover the window. It will just be under the window like that. Okay. Right. Then after selecting the backsplash, here you now select the material that the countertop should be made of. Right. So I'll click on it, the icon. Then I'll do what? Public. Then now these are different materials in the public. You have glass, you have wood, you have everything you need there, right? But you can come here. Let me click on all. I think I want marble, right? Or I can just simply do what? Search. So in the search button, I'll type what? Marble. And it will give me the marble finishes. You can use granite if you want. Okay, but marble is nice. It's polished and nice. So now scroll through and look for the marble design you want. Okay. I want to use something black that has some white elements. think this is nice. What do you think? I'll use this. Then once you are done, you can check all the details of everything. Countertop thickness is this, right? Front edge height, backsplash height. Now, you know the countertop to the right and left of the cabinet sometimes extends slightly. It doesn't flash. You see, watch the table here. It's not the same as the frame that is under. That's how the backsplash is usually done. It has to exceed the cabinet slightly, right? So you can just type there about, it should exceed about, I think that thing should be about just 5 to 10, between 5 to 10 mm. It's fine. So you can type here 10. No, the front should be 10. The side should be 0 because that will be against the wall, right? The back 0. Okay. So once I'm done with everything, I'll say what? Generate. Then I can finish. So I'm just going to watch my. So it's generated my countertop for me. Do you see it?
Yes.
Countertop generated. Is that fine? Right. What else do you see that we have not done that we need to do?
We're supposed to taking out the material for the
Material. Before material.
We have not taken out the other food that the stove, the one on the floor. Not taking it out.
That one cries something that we'll have to later about. But
Okay.
something I want your observations just from
Okay, the
normal.
drawers. Say something that was not yet done
Yeah.
in this kitchen. The curtain, the window curtain.
No. This one's scrambled. Yes, you can go back to the main project and go and do it there. You don't do the curtain.
The fridge.
Flooring. What about flooring?
We have not yet touched the floor.
No. It's closer to the floor.
Not
That's why I
the
wanted to
flooring.
hear you.
So is it
Is it the utility chair?
The what?
The thing you can climb, the utility chair.
what about the
Okay. When you go to people's kitchen, do you see the legs of their kitchen cabinets like this?
No. Okay.
I said toe cake.
Is it again?
I said something like toe cake. I don't know if
That's the name, toe cake. You just need to be confident and say it. Come on, mate. Be confident about it,
She
okay?
was right though.
Good. So click on finish. So toe kick. So come back to the generator at the top here, and then go to what? Toe kick. Where is it? Toe kick molding. So you click on it, right? Then pick the style. Usually that thing is about 75 mm or so. 25. So pick any nice simple design here. I want a straightforward one. Stop sleeping.
I'm yawning.
I should be sleeping more than you. I was in the night designing somebody's work for them, but I'm here. So let's so I'm picking this one. Material, I won't bother myself because I'm just going to leave this one because the material I'm going to apply to all the things is going to be the material for the toe kick anyway. So I'm not going to bother myself, right? So I'm going to just do that, go back straight here, generate it, and then finish. Then the toe kick will be generated. It will come out everywhere. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. You can generate the crown molding if you want. So usually, there's this kitchen cabinet. You see that they have some crown at the top of the wall units. If you want, you can generate that as well. Right. But now that we are done doing this, now the next thing is to apply materials to our cabinet. There are different methods of going about it. Right. The first one is what we call the the style preset. This is what the style preset does. So for the style preset, if I click on it, it's going to give me a list of these nice designs. Okay, these ones. And I'm going to select one of them. And my whole kitchen is going to change to what I see there.
Okay. Let's try.
Okay, so let's assume this one is more visible, right? So I can say apply this one, right? And my whole kitchen is going to be, this is what is going to be applied to my kitchen. That's the material is going to be given to my kitchen. But my question is, why would I bother myself, build kitchen from scratch like this, only to come and pick this one and apply it to? After I've hustled and now build, just for them to now, just for them to now come and change everything to this for me. Do you get my point?
Yeah.
So why would I go through this process? It's not done. It will change everything to what you are seeing there.
Even though it's changed everything, it didn't change your style.
Your layout.
Yeah.
No, it won't change your layout.
Yeah.
But can't you see even the door design, the design that was, it's changing all those things to what is here.
Yes.
Do you get me? So that is, even your countertop has changed to what is there. Do you get me? So that's my point. I'm like, why bother? So let me change the display mode again to material so we can see it clearly. So you see the way I'm changing the display mode just to make things visible for me in between, right? You can be changing in between too. Right. So why would I bother going through that? So I'm going to undo. Okay. Then we are going to use another style. So let me undo. Good. So instead of the style presets, so these two, that's how you can select your material. So instead of doing a style preset, come here to global style, right? When you put your cursor on it and you click, it won't come. But when you put your cursor on it, you see the writing that is under. Bring the cursor there and then click on it now. And when you click on it, it will give you the materials here on this panel here, right? Then you can select what you want. Okay. So now let's select body material. Change to public catalog. And then we are going to have the different materials that we want. You can decide to spray it a particular color. You can choose to use normal wood, pure wood. All depends on you, right? So I can just come here and say, let me type in pure polished wood. So I want that solid wooden feel, right? We don't want to. So we'll have different wooden designs with the, how do you call it, the grains in them like that. You can choose to do, how do you call it, colors if you want.
Okay.
It all depends on you, right? Or you can even do a mixture. Some kitchens you have a mixture. They have multicolored paintings. Then we can imagine also anything you want to be can do. Right? So take your time, scroll through and find what you want. Okay. So assuming I want some dark wood. I'm not getting it. Okay, let's not waste time. Yeah. But looking at the countertop I've selected, otherwise you will not see it well. So let me pick something you see well. So let me just pick this. Right? And it will apply it. Say again. That's the molding, yeah. And it will apply it. So let's wait for it to apply. To apply and change the whole cabinet to that for me. So internet slow too. I'm gonna change to my hotspot and see. I don't know why it's not applying to everywhere. Maybe the internet. But then again, once it's applied, this is what you do. So if it's not applied anywhere, just come and pick the two material brush, right? Remember that, right?
Yeah.
Pick it and then pick, apply. Just take your time and apply it everywhere that it's not showing. In the same vein, if you want to do the different multicolored thing that I spoke about, I can come here, right? Go back to materials here. Okay, that's another way you can apply. Here, you see materials down here in the main categories. You click on materials. That's the different way you can apply different. So I can choose that maybe I want this wood for this side, for all the top sections. Right, so I'll go to toolkits once the first one is applied. That's not applied. So I can pick it and apply to all the sections that I want that applied to. So you can have different presets if you want. Or this is another way that you can do the application yourself. Okay? You can select a color instead. So you can go for, instead of the wood, you can go for these veneer sheets. We can go for, let's see. Materials. I just want to show you where solid color. Solid color somewhere separate. I don't know why. Okay. I think the internet is slow. So let's understand. But there are colors there. You can select colors and use them. Okay. You can even change the locks. The small locks, the handles. So you can come here, it's the same thing. you want all the handles to be changed. So you come here, see handle, right? And you can click on it, handle, and then change your handles. So basically, you can build your cabinet any way you want. Okay, this is not my laptop. I wanted to show you a sample of some kitchens I've done. You will love it, but this is not my laptop. So you come here, handles, style, the same process, right? Public, and you see countless handles, different ones. Just be sure that whatever you are choosing, like I always say, you will find it on the market to buy. One of the worst things that can happen to you, you've done your design, sent it to the client says, I love it. Now you can't find the thing to buy. You have to go back and go and explain plenty. Okay, so just be sure what you are selecting, you will find. So maybe let me change to this, let me see. I'll generate. And finish. See, that's changed to that handle. You see them? So basically, that's the kitchen. Is that okay? Right. To get out of the kitchen too, you see that road that goes backwards here?
Yes.
That's how you get out of the kitchen. Then somebody went to material and component the last time. Yeah. So let me go there again. So if you go there and you want to get out of there, this is how you get out. Stop sleeping. Get up, stand. Go and stand at the back of the class. The two of you. Please stand there. Stand there for me. We are nowhere near closing and you are already sleeping like this. Please stand here. Okay, so if you come to material and components, yes, right? Let me just do some few things there to show you some. Maybe if you want to do some work there. Right. So let me see. Where can I create something? Maybe a space worker cry. So let's take this wall, right? It somehow works like the editor. Okay. The only thing is that you see the editor, for instance, the wall editor, it will only open one wall to you at a time. But if I come to material component, it literally sort of opens the whole building, the full building to me. So I can work on the thing at the all at once. Okay, but it's a bit some way. Okay. So if you know how to use it, fine. I can do something like this. Maybe I want to. So you see the niche we're trying to create.
Yes.
So let me just do something like this. Escape.
It doesn't really feel cool to you.
What? The AC. Yeah. Today it seems not to. It's not chilling like that.
So this is the niche now.
Yes. So I'm trying to draw a niche. Yeah. Right. I'm going to do. Say again.
Hey, I need to listen to serious. He hasn't even told us to do the second. Yeah, but it's nice.
Okay, so I can have something like this. I'm going to relate this line, okay?
Yes.
Then you see on this thing here, I'll pick this thing called push and pull, right? Then I'm going to pick it and push. So let me escape. So I'm going to not too much, just a slight. And then I'm going to pick the push and pull, pick it. Mouse is so sharp, I'm not too used to it. It's over sharp. Okay, so I can do something like this. Okay. And then I can decide that maybe so I'm going to pick something like this and place it there.
Around the shape.
Yeah. Let me see. So let me do this. See this one, take it close. You have to be exact. This one has gone protruded into the other side too. I think when I pushed it, I pushed it. Okay, so it just lets leave it, right? So you can do something like that, and then when you go back to, you can apply any material if you want, or you can say maybe you can even put a wall art or something on it. It all depends on you. You can decide to put a coating, anything. So that's what we use this thing for.
This is nice. I can feel it here. Can you see?
Should be working. Right. So you do something like this. Yes, okay.
So when we bring this side out, at the other side of the wall, is it inside?
Yes, it's, yeah. So you see that apart from this one that I pushed out, the other squares, you see it's there. So you can do something like, so you can do a design like that. Then to go back, the main thing what reason for how to get out of here. So to go back, use this one.
Okay.
Right? Then also you see the staircase that I showed you.
Yes.
Doing the staircase. I can come here and come and do my staircase.
You can come in the material component and do
Yes, but like I'm saying, you need to be. You don't have to do this if you are not skilled at it.
Yeah.
If you can practice it, no problem. So I can do something like this. I can say, I can pick my rectangular tool and then come here, draw a rectangle like this, right? Draw next one like this. So to do this, I'll be using dimensions, right? But here I'm not using dimensions. That's why I've seen it like that. Do something like that. Do something like that. Do something like this. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Escape, then come and pick my push pull. Sure, it selects it. Then I'll draw it out. It's more easier. Why don't you try it?
So we can do the staircase like this instead of going to the public library to pick a staircase.
To pick your staircase, yes. So if you can come here and build it the way you want, but you have to do it accurate.
Accurately.
That's the key word is accuracy. Do you understand? So you see the art guidelines and everything is even here. This mouse is too sharp. It's here. So I can add guides the way I've taught you in the editors, right? I can add guides just so my measurement is on point with my staircase before I do it all, right? Then you have drawn your staircase. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So escape, then you can go out. To go out of this tool, there's it. Yours wasn't showing because I think it's because of the iPad, but this is where it is. That's that small arrow at the top there. Anytime you enter this place, that's where to go out. So if you know how to come here, you can come here and then you can use the push pull to create other designs too, if you know what you are doing. Is that okay? So if you go to the main project, you can see what we've done, right? Okay. Because you guys are sleeping, let me show you one last thing and go home. Then you close. Okay. So that those who want to spend the rest of the time to practice, you can practice. But that one is very easy. That one is something that you will love. Especially those of you who are lazy and you don't want to.
This one is my song that you are singing.
So that's the stage we just did. Those two distance that we just did. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. The only thing is that just like the editors, if you do this and then you want to come and apply a paint to it, it will take out everything that you have done from the editing. Which means that every time you've gone somewhere like an editor to go and edit your floor, to go and edit your wall or something, if you want, go back to the editor, click on the word, go back to the editor, or go back to construction and material to go and do your changes. If you do it in a main project, you are telling it to override all the editing you have done. So it will override it and do the new instruction you have asked it to do. Even if you've saved the project 10 million times, it will override it to the new instruction. Is that okay? I really don't know why they did it that way. I thought you should be able to go to the editors, come back, and so they usually send questionnaires. It's one of the things I told them some time ago. That I don't know why you should do the editors. When you come back, you can't apply material to only a particular section. But the moment you do it, it will override all the editing you've done. You get it here.
So on the other side of the wall, it's going.
No, it won't. So watch the square ones I did.
Yes.
It's not showing.
You see that it's not showing. This one I pushed out.
Yes.
That's how come here is showing like that. I can go back there and push this one back in.
Okay.
So you see the squares, they are not showing. I didn't push them out. I only pulled that section of the wall out. I didn't push.
So if you pull, it won't show.
So
but
if I
push
do
it
the
will show.
actual design, who does the actual design?
Which actual?
Like if you want to do it actually on the wall, like for real.
Okay, for real.
Yes, like
You get your artisans. So either the POP, you get POP people or plasterboard,
Okay.
or some of them the carpenters can do it too. So it depends on what you want to do. You get your artisans to get it done for you. So is that okay? Right. So let me quickly show you this one. Let me draw a new space. Floor plan. All these things I don't do. Should I clear it? I'm going to clear it.
No.
I'm not going to use it to do anything. Or you guys need me to teach you something from here again?
No. But you have it in the video. How all of that?
Okay, you let me leave it. Just in case you may need me to do it for something. So I'm going to.
I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
For example, the kitchen that you have drawn now, if you want to move it closer to the bedroom that you did up there, how can you move it?
Move it closer.
Like, for example, this side is here, this side is down here. If you want to carry it and bring it closer here.
You mean I want to move this whole building
Yes.
and push it here?
Is it possible?
Why would you want to move the project there? Because this is a separate project, right?
Yes, I know,
Uh-huh.
but like, what I'm asking is because on my work, when I did the assignment,
Yeah.
I went to do it far, like down. So I wanted
Yeah,
to
so you can't move it, so you may have to,
push it.
if you are going to do it, you have to do it around, just be sure where. But I can't move the project itself from where I've drawn it.
Okay.
You can't move it like that. No. Okay, so let's give it a door. Maybe here. Alright. It's the same, just like the single door. So go to that sliding door, double door. So I pick it. The same thing. Just like that. Escape. The same thing. You see it? Okay. So now, what I'm coming to teach you is called AI. Okay. AI in Coho, or smart assistant. You can use your smart assistant to create something that you want. Right? So this is how you go about it. Before you use the smart assistant, always name your room. Have I showed you how to name your rooms?
No, but
I haven't. Rename? I'm not talking about renaming the project too.
renaming your room.
Yeah, the room.
No,
Show her
he
for me.
mentioned it, but it's you
said that.
can do it. He mentioned it, but he didn't show us. But like, I mean, if you click on it, it will come.
Then you
Then you
rename it.
rename
and
it.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. So you click on it and then you click on the room. Then it comes, then you go here, customize. Right? Then all the rooms are there. Select whichever one. If the room that you want is not there, come here, under here, and named. Double click and name it yourself. So I can say Jemima's room. Is that okay? Once I enter, you see that becomes the room. The room, the room. Do you see?
Yes, please.
So always name your room. However, for what I'm coming to use it for, this may not be appropriate. So I have to give it a name that AI will understand.
Okay.
Right? So I have to choose maybe a room, like maybe a bedroom or something. Okay? So once I've named it, I'll come back and click on the room. When this bar appears, go to this double arrow you see here, and underneath it you see Smart Assistant. Click on Smart Assistant. So Cohome is going to design the room for you without you doing anything. Sometimes it gets it spot on. Sometimes too, it gets it so it messes everything. Sometimes too, it will give you some features you don't like. So you can delete some of the things and add what you want. So the way I use it is for inspiration. Maybe on a day I'm feeling so lazy, I'm not in the mood to really do that project. Really, you get it? So just click on the room and just say, hey, I do something. Once it comes up with something, it sort of gives you an idea that you can begin to build on. Let me take this out. Let me add this. Let me do that. You get it? So personally, that's what I use it for. So once you do that, now it's going to give you some templates, right? You see, that's why you need to name it so that it will know which template to give you, right? So bedroom says yes. Style, if you like, you can choose the style that you want. So you have modern, Nordic. The Nordic is usually the Scandinavian. The Scandinavians are also called Nordic. So you have different style, American style, whatever. If you like, you can select. But if you want, you can leave it on unlimited so that it doesn't limit you to one style too much. Right? Space area. Now, you can't say unlimited. We should have checked our square meters before coming. I forgot. So I'm going to leave it on, I think it was 10, it should be between 10 and 15 meters square.
Yeah.
I didn't check, but it should be. Right? You want featured, yes, no, unlimited. Right? So you do all those settings. Once you are done, you can scroll through. It's giving you different templates.
Wow.
So you can scroll through the template. This is just page 1 of what? 83 pages. Scroll through, see if you. So anyone you click on it will come here, so that you see the way the design looks. So the one, when you see the one you like, you select. Okay. So let's see this one. Okay. So let's assume I like this. Then I'll come here now to apply. But here the again it's asking you something. Should it apply all? Should it apply soft furnishings? Or should it apply hard furnishings? This is what it means. The soft furnishings means the furnitures that you can move around. Simple lights, furniture. When you say hard furnishings, it means paint, the ceiling design, those sort of things. Okay? Those hardware features. Right? Or you said you should apply all of it. It totally depends on you. So what you choose is what it will do. Okay? So let's assume I say all, then I'll say apply. It will now begin to apply to the room. However, the thing is that if some of the things is going to apply, maybe your room is too small for the things to go there, it won't apply it. It can't apply certain things. So maybe the bed is too big for your room that you have done. It won't bring the bed. It will bring out that it won't bring the bed. Do you understand? So it will apply based on, that's how come it's asking you certain specifications. So sometimes it can get it spot on, sometimes to bobo. Right? Where's the room I just did? No, it's not this one. I see it. So there's it. So you see right now, Kohom has just designed a bedroom for me. That if I like, I can just literally pick this and give to my client. Or I can say, okay, I like what you've done. I like it, it's nice. But I'm going to go to my public library and do paint. Maybe I don't like this paint. You see, maybe I don't like the carpet, I can change it. Okay, so I can come here and say public library. Let me change 1 or 2 things. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then you can go ahead and change it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make changes to what you don't like. One wall has disappeared, I don't know why. The one with the wardrobe on it. And I think the original, that's why when you are going to apply, you need to be careful. The one I chose, I think it maybe had a big window, which is not in mine. So you just need to be careful. Right, so let me just pick this. Then I can say come and apply this to change it to this color for me. I need to apply that color. Do you get it?
It's painted the whole wall.
Yeah, but I didn't control
You
to
control, yeah.
to select a particular wall, so to
Okay.
apply it to all the walls. So that is Smart Assistant in Go Home for you, which you can use to make work faster for you sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it gets it spot on, like this one, it's gotten it really good.
Mm-hmm.
There's very little you may want to change,
Yeah.
just a few things, and that's it. You may just want to improve your lighting. I want some more wall light, wall mirrors and
Yeah.
how do you call it?
Artwork.
Artwork, right? It's not giving me a dresser,
Plants.
right?
Yeah.
Some plants, so it's just minimal things you add.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some plants there, wall art, some mirror, some dresser, a few things you add to it, and then you have a perfect. So you are not doing everything from scratch. The ceiling design is given to is nice. So you can go with it. So that's Smart Assistant for you. Another thing with the kitchen that I didn't mention, the kitchen, when you finish, you are not done. So this our kitchen looks raw, right? It looks raw. What do I mean by it looks raw? So it looks uninhabited. So I can come here in the main project now, right? Go to kitchen, right? And here I can select utensils, fruits, wine racks, you name it, all kinds of things,
Yeah.
and place them to embellish my kitchen, make it more like kitchen that is in use. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So you can look for teacups, you can look for wine bottles, all kinds of things. Place them there. In placing them, especially if you want to place them in 3D like I'm doing, you need to be careful. You need to get your angles right. And yes, you think you have put it on something, but it's hanging somewhere. So you need to be rotating to be getting your angles right. Okay. What else do we find in kitchen? Some how do you call it? Spice this thing. Let's go to the other wall too. Sometimes I'm able to put chairs by this one. Like I'll put chairs by it. I'll deliberately put napkin on the chair. You know, like somebody has hung napkin. You can put different things in. You know, just to make it look like a kitchen that is used and in use and looking nice, right? So you can put different things. Even though you are finished, you can put something like this somewhere in the corner there, like I think this looks like a rack or something like that. Right? This is a rice cooker, right? I think it's a rice cooker. Let's put it somewhere here. So you see this one like this, it went into the wall. I have to pull it back. Okay. So there are different things. You can go out of the square, go to something else. Then, like what else? We have condiments, we have fruits. Good. I think a wine bottle and this thing would not be bad on the countertop.
Yeah.
Some wine glasses, right? So you put some fruits here. It's the same thing. Okay. So that's how you add variety to your kitchen, make it more like it's inhabited. You can. Do you know we even have human beings?
Yes.
You've seen them?
Yes.
Yeah. We have human beings. You can come here and then type maybe something like human beings. So you can look for. I want one with somebody with like that, like with a chef dress or something. And that's also will be our awkward coffee or kitchen. So they are different. Just he doesn't want to eat. Just put him there. The little boy, he doesn't want to eat his food. He's the last born, so he's doing last born things. Let's put him there. Who is the last born here? None of you is the last born. That's why you don't know last born things. Oh, okay.
No.
That's why you are a last born. So you know the last born things, right? So the small. That's why I can tell. Me, I'm a last born. That's why I can tell that he's doing last born. The way he's standing, okay, he's doing last born things. Last born, the only. There's a chef distant to the so this is the mother. The mother is calling him to come and eat. He's doing last born things. Right. Should we put a dog in the kitchen?
Yeah, it's a pet.
It's a pet in the kitchen.
Sometimes they
Okay, anyway. So there's a chef. No, these two official chef for a home kitchen, right? He's too dressed like a. This one. This one too is too overdressed for a home kitchen. We want it to look homely. Right, so let's put. He's also on phone here somewhere, so you can put him. So that's basically how you embellish the kitchen a little bit more. So you do all this and then when you do things like that and finish and you model it, it's very beautiful.
So how do you model it?
We'll get there. We'll do modeling on. We'll do rendering on
so
Friday.
So subscribe.
You don't have to. I'll use mine to do it. If you want to subscribe and then you also experience what you get, fine. Then you also subscribe and you get it.
So is it possible to model something like let's say it's a Chinese
so you want to model it yourself?
Yeah, something like our local things that we
you can model it, but it's difficult. Me, modeling things myself, to be frank with you, me call. There is where you go, but you will not have access to it in your basic version. Yes. It's there, but you will not have access to it. I can click on it and go there because I've paid. But the thing is this: do you get me? I'm now trying to use SketchUp to learn the modeling.
Okay.
So that's how they make life easy. But you can model things here. Friday, remind me to teach you. You can apply fabrics. Like Yenfa said, you can take a picture of a normal thing. So let's assume that your client you've gone there and they are using a particular curtain design. Right? And they want to use that same curtain design in your design. So you want to represent that same curtain. There's a way of taking the picture of the curtain, right? And uploading it onto Koho. And then the curtain you've chosen, you can apply it to it. Okay, or maybe a particular tile, you've taken the picture of it and apply that same tile to your project. There's a way you can go about it. Remind me on Friday to treat that also. So this is the modeling. This then you can say, okay, I can bring a chair here. Then you begin and go through that modeling process. Is some way, Charlie. Some way you can squeeze it.
So the 3D, can we also render in video and get like a video?
Yes.
Well, as you're saying, we're using a SketchUp. If you get the basis of SketchUp, you can use this one.
Yeah.
Because it looks like SketchUp.
Yeah, it looks just like SketchUp. It's true. If you get a basics, you can be able to. So you can model your things here. If you learn to model, you can do your own model. So that's why I'm saying that Kohom gives you that this thing also. If you are a modeler and you want to be doing your own modeling, so I want to model my own AC, I want to model my own fan, a particular something, You can come to the modeling section and do it,
Okay.
and then you place it in your design. Do you get it? So that version.
Once you are modeling, it should be something that she will get.
But for me, it is too much work, so I don't bother myself.
I want to use it for a certain way, but
Certain
then I'll
way.
be using
You know how to model
a little.
a little, okay? So you can use the tool if you so that's where you go to do your modeling. When you finish, you click here finish. It takes you back. All right. Okay. So Friday we'll do rendering, then we'll do the business side of things. That's what we're doing. If you're able to finish early and we can make the time, we can do our field trip. If not, then we have to shift it to next week. We'll confirm that they will do that. Okay. So I've come out of that model back into one. Okay. And so once all of a sudden the kitchen now look busy. You see? So it's no longer Sakura like that again. And this one, not even.
Which one is that? Like some people
When you render.
It's when you render.
Oh, okay.
We have not rendered.
Oh,
It's when you render.
Oh, okay.
You've not rendered, so this one, everything is cartoonish.
cartoonish, yeah, okay.
You've not rendered. It's when you render that you get everything. My laptop is made like I showed you some renderings. So you see everything for what it really is. And this one is not even enough. You can put more things. So if you put utensils there, find some fruits, more things that you find in the kitchen, napkins hanging somewhere, make it more engaging, right? Okay. So let's call it a day. We'll continue on Friday. Any question before I stop the recording? Does somebody have any question? Otherwise, once I stop it, your questions will not be captured. Should I go ahead?
It's fine, yes, I've asked a question.